Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer number F86250-613. This is a typical number 12 by inch and a quarter flathead wood screw in an oil rubbed bronze finish. This part number is the tip-off that it's not made of steel is that the part number is 613. That definition of oil rubbed bronze, according to BHMA, specifically means that it is a brass or bronze-based material. This is brass, is what this would be. So be mindful that when you are using this screw, it will be relatively soft. So be mindful of that. That's going to be a number 3 on that tip. When you're going to be inserting that, you're going to want to make sure you get a really great positive connection between your bit driver or your screwdriver. Not a bit driver. You'll use power tools, and the screw itself. That's a number 12 inch and a quarter typical screw that's used in hinges when you are when you have an oil rub bronze solid bronze hinge of a 4-inch tall hinge, a 4.5 inch tall hinge, a 5-inch. I'm not sure how large of a hinge they go before the size of the screw actually increases. The screw does not stay the same size for all sizes of hinges. They do get larger, and I do believe it's also manufacturer dependent a little bit. You kind of leave the reservation when you're doing an 8x8 hinge, what size and length and the location of those holes will be for that. But if you're dealing with 4-inch, 4.5, 5-inch, I'm sure 6-inch as well, you'll be dealing with a number 12 screw. The size of the hole that you would pre-drill for that screw is really important. Depending on whether it's softwood or hardwood, you can tailor that dimension. You know, back in the old days, I was taught just pre-drill your hole the root size of the screw without the threads. But that's changed. I've been told that it should be about 70 or 75% of the screw. But I've also read if it's softwood, make it that. If it's hardwood, make it 85%. So if you really, and you should, wanted to be technical about it, especially when you're dealing with solid brass screws, which are very easy to strip. You can use your caliper and come up with, what's that root diameter? You know, if it's a number 12 screw, my caliper's telling me the root diameter is 0.162. 0.162, and the outside thread dimension is 0.22. So about 60 thousandths difference. So you can take that 162 and multiply it by 0.85 and then have a size to pre-drill if you're going into wood, a hardwood like oak, maple, cherry, whatever your style material would be for the hinge, and get it right and get it correct so that it's proper best practice or procedure when you're installing a hinge, pre-drilling the holes. I find that the best size drill bit set to use is a numbered set, not a fractional set, and then you just work off of the decimal fractional size of what it is that you're working with, and that'll put you right as rain. Bommer makes their screws available, of course, in all of the common finishes that you're going to encounter: brass base material, bronze base material. This client ordered 24 screws. They obviously have, not obviously, but likely 3 hinges that will take a total of 8 screws each. And when you buy one, we're going to ship you one. This client ordered 24 pieces. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Bommer products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I would encourage you to review their catalog. Their name is synonymous with, if you know the name Bommer, you probably do for their double-acting spring hinges, the 3029 series. That's what everybody knows as a Bommer hinge. And Bommer's been in this industry for several decades, making spring solutions, automatic closing solutions to doors, incorporating springs into hinges. But they get into other things like commercial hinges, institutional hinges, non-spring-loaded hinges is what I'm trying to say. They have a really great line of lavatory hardware as well. You'll see solid brass construction on handles and strikes, occupancy indicators for high-end lavatory applications. You go into a 5-star hotel, that could be full of Bommer lavatory hardware. You go into the law library of a Big Ten school, that could all be Bommer lavatory hardware. So neat stroll through their catalog, and it would be worthwhile. If you have any questions on the Bommer, F86250 and a 613 finish, a number 12 by 1.25" flathead wood screw, brass base material, in a oil rubbed bronze finish, or any other Bommer product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.